Hi there, how are you? My name is Velizar and I'm the Director of Paid Traffic at Redpine Digital. And in this video, I wanted to quickly share with you the exact strategy, the exact funnel that we use for one of our clients, as you can see, Time Doctor, to basically help them scale their Google Ads account from 4K per month to like around 80K in the hottest season, while of course keeping the payback low. As you can see here, in 2021, the payback was below 3, and in 2022, we're currently looking at a payback of 1.73 months. So yeah, before I go to Funalytics and Google Ads and show you like the exact build out and everything, let me just quickly introduce you to the client. So Time Doctor is basically a time tracking tool that allows employers to better understand how their employees are spending their time, right? So they can understand whether their staff is actually on Facebook, LinkedIn, all that. So that's pretty important, especially when people are working remotely. Mm, So let's get right to it now that you know what Time Doctor does. And here we're strictly going to focus our attention on Google Ads and YouTube ads. We've been working with Time Doctor for quite a while now, and we also do like Facebook and LinkedIn ads for them. But here we're strictly going to focus our attention on Google Ads. So basically, it all starts with those types of ads here, the prospecting ads. Here we have like three types of prospecting ads. We have the general terms campaigns, we have the competitors campaigns, and we also have the brand campaigns. So basically, general terms means a campaign where we're like bidding for keywords that are not branded. So let's say time tracking tool or something like that. Competitors campaign means that we're basically targeting their competitors and we're making sure that we are on top when they're like searching for one of our alternatives. And brand campaign is basically bidding on our brand name. So the ideal path here, we're either pushing people to like a feature specific landing page. I'm going to give you like an example later in the video, or to the homepage. From there, people enter their email for a free trial. Then they actually start a trial, and at some point they decide to purchase the software and become a paid subscribers. So of course, that's the ultimate path, right? But not everybody does that. A lot of people fall through like the different steps of the funnel. So basically, here what we do is we retarget them with like display banner ads or remarketing YouTube ads, and we either push them to like a blog post case study or back to the homepage to make sure that they enter their email for like a free trial. Later, if they enter their email for a free trial but do not end up starting a free trial, we're basically remarketing them once again, of course with different ads with different content, and we're bringing them back to the sign up page so they can finalize the process and start a trial. From there, within 14 to 20 days, it really depends on how big the company is, they convert to paid subscribers. So let's get directly to Google Ads and show you like the different campaigns that we have and like how everything is set up, the different stats and everything like that. But just a quick just a quick disclaimer here. This is the final product right now of like the whole build out. It actually started a little bit differently. There were like way more campaigns, way more search campaigns, way more YouTube campaigns and display banner campaigns. But at some point, we gathered them up in order to optimize, the performance. This is something that we did back in. I think the major changes happened around December, and then as you can see, December was relatively like a lower performing month compared to let's say November. But then the next 3 months were basically they had amazing results, right? So moving back to Google Ads, as you can see here, we have quite a lot of brand campaigns, and this is for a reason. So the number one reason here is that their brand is super big, and a lot of competitors are bidding on their brand. So that means that we should protect their brand because basically, if they type, let's say, Time Doctor, and another tool comes up, chances are that those people would consider actually going to the other side and checking the other software. This is something that we definitely do not want to happen, and this is why we have those brand campaigns. As you can see, we have different brand campaigns. So we basically have what's that? 5 different brand campaigns. So we have like main countries. So these are the countries where the CPCs are higher, and also these are the countries which are the focus of Time Doctor. Of course, there are like other countries that we're also targeting, but they're not with like this high priority status. So as you can see here, the budget is quite big. The CPC is relatively high as well. But yeah, we do have like a lot of conversions coming through, like free trials, APIs, like out payment information events and all that. So let's just go back to campaigns for a while. Yeah. And then we have like the all countries brand campaign, which is basically the same thing, like the same build out. If we go inside it, you're gonna see we have like different ad groups for like brand, phrase match, pricing, comparison, exact match, broad match modifier, and all that. This is something that we found to be like working the best. We tried with like different optimizations. Actually, as you can see, as you can probably tell from like the names of those campaigns, like ad groups. I mean, we started with like enhanced CPC, and at some point we moved to like maximize conversions. Once we received enough conversion events, basically wait a couple of months or weeks, really depends on like how big the budget is. But actually, you really need to have like a certain limit to sort of like hit a certain threshold of like events before you start optimizing for conversion, right? Usually, Google says that you need around 50 to 100 conversions. But what we see working best is having actually around 300, 500 conversions before actually optimizing for conversions, right? So moving back to the campaigns here, we also have like branding market. So basically here we have like once again the brand campaign, but this time we have like a name market, layer on top of that. And here we are like targeting the main countries once again. And the reason here is just that we have like different bidding on this campaign, and we want to make sure that we are appearing there on the first place. And actually, this is the same reason why we have this campaign here, because here we were using like enhanced CPC. Actually, we should be using enhanced CPC right now as well on this campaign when we are like testing currently this campaign against like max conversions campaign on the brand, searches. We also have like this interesting campaign here which is basically a brand campaign. But here people, and this is something that we found through like the reports, like the search terms and all that, like Time Doctor just written in a different language, let's say Russian or let's say Chinese or whatever. So basically we are targeting those searches as well to make sure that we are appearing first and we are getting those conversions that we like need. And this is like one of our, these actually are like two of the general terms campaigns. Basically here, as you can see, let me just go to general terms here. As I already mentioned, the build out was like way more complicated, but at some point after, of course, we received like a ton of feedback from the audience, and we did like further researches and optimize, based on like the new best practices. We came up with this, three ad group strategy here. We have like the time tracking, employee tracking, and screen monitoring. Like if we go here, you can see like different types of keywords that we're bidding. Like currently, this is the only enabled one in this campaign, but in the others, we do have like more. And as you can see here, oops, we are bidding only on those three ad groups. Basically, the difference inside those ad groups is not only like the keywords, but also like the ads. So basically, if people type time tracking, they're gonna see like an ad where time tracking is in the first headline. If they type like something related to like employee tracking or like screen monitoring, it's going to like pop up there in the first headline. So moving back here in the search campaigns, let's just go back here. I think we covered it all. This is something that we're currently testing. Basically, in the Netherlands, they have just released, a law that people can, they have the legal right to actually work from home, and this is something that we definitely want to engage with as a brand, and we're pushing hard here as well. When it comes to like the display, campaigns, right now we have only one retargeting campaign. But the thing is that the ad groups are organized in a different way. You can see that we have like different ad groups depending on like the types of visitors. We have like all visitors, signups in the last 90 days. People have seen like the feature page in the last 30 days and all that. So basically here, why we do that, first of all, we want to make sure that we are hitting people with the most relevant content for them, right? And second of all, we want to use the power of the algorithm because we want to actually optimize for conversions. And this is how we basically tell the Google algorithm, hey, we want as many conversions as possible. Of course, we should put like different ads in front of like the different types of audiences, but at the end of the day, it's about like the conversion numbers, and this is why it's all under like one campaign just to make sure that we are using the budget in the most efficient way. We could have organized that in a couple of different campaigns depending on the audience to make sure that different audiences are being retargeted and like the different ads do have like impression. But the important thing here is that we want conversions. We are a I know performance based marketing agency. The focus that we have as an agency is performance. So for us, if we found that, for example, this is the better way to achieve the results that we want, like the logic, and this is the funny thing about digital marketing, by the way, sometimes you think that the best funnel, like the most complicated funnel with like the different steps and ads and like different types of in the different steps of the funnel would work the best, but actually what really works sometimes is like a simpler version. So this is something similar here. We bundle everything under one campaign, and use the power of the algorithm to actually make it work like financial wise. When it comes to like video remarketing here, we currently have, let's just go to campaigns here. We have like the general remarketing campaign here. We have also like keywords. Like here, we're actually using like keywords targeting on YouTube. So for example, if people write like Time Doctor or any of our competitors, they're going to be like retarget, even though they haven't reached our website. They're basically going to be remarketing on YouTube with our ads. Sometimes it's not just remarketing; it's also like prospecting for if it's like a competitor's keyword. However, this is like a really cool strategy to actually use the power of the algorithm. Once again, use the power of the different options that you have in the platform and actually make it work for you. And then we have like another remarketing campaign where we're like bidding a little bit more aggressively in North America and UK, due to the fact that we saw that in this campaign, the video remarketing, like a lot of like let's say cheaper countries are getting a lot of impressions. We wanted to separate those from North America and the UK, and this is why we're working with like a separate budget there. And that's that. I mean, this is like the exact build out that led us to these amazing results. As I mentioned, we were working with like a different build out till like late 2021, and then this is like the newest. This is the most updated version, as you can see here. These are like the results that we're achieving. And yeah, currently actually the client is pivoting when it comes to like their positioning, and this is why the payback in months and like the performance in the last 2 months are a little like the performance is a little bit lower compared to like the previous periods. However, you can clearly see that after we made that change here, we basically had amazing results. So if you would like us to help you with Google Ads and to achieve the same results or even better as the ones that I already shared with you, don't hesitate to book a meeting with us. It's totally for free. We can chat a little bit more about your case. To be honest, like every A SaaS business is different, and it needs like a different build out. It's not like a copy paste strategy. This is working for this client, but actually it could not be working in your case. So that's why book a call with us and we can figure this out together. Of course, as I already mentioned, if you're interested in Facebook ads or LinkedIn ads or Bing ads, this is something that we also can help you with. So don't hesitate to book a call with us, and I wish you a great day. Have a great one. Bye bye.